The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Hello everyone. Hope the morning's been pretty kind to you so far. The wind was staying pretty calm. We had at least some sunshine built in, so it was a pretty good start to the day. And the afternoon isn't going to be too bad. A little bit of breeze, some extra cloud cover. I would say Friday looks even nicer than it does today. Once we get towards the weekend, that's when the clouds set in, starts to bring some moisture through. Saturday's looking rainy. Sunday morning in particular is looking on the wet side. I think Sunday's going to be the rainiest day that we've got ahead. But after this rain has had its say, we're going to be able to do a nice job warming up with lots of temperatures pushing the 80 mark and up into the low to mid 80s. This morning we didn't have much in terms of cloud cover, and it's starting to build in more thickly now, with some showers trying to develop on the western slopes. I think it takes a few more hours for them to really develop, and a lot of those will sink into the NRV between 3 and 8 p.m. After 8, they push back towards the northwest, and we don't have much more to deal with, so that by midnight we're pretty dry. Again, looking at partly cloudy skies as you get further towards the east, mix of sun and clouds. I would err on the side of clouds rather than sun for today, so more mostly cloudy than mostly sunny. A lot of our temperatures are up to the 60s right now. Blacksburg 66, Lexington 57. Despite the fact we're generally bringing in cooler air, we're able to warm up okay for today. There's a whole lot of heat that's coming into the central part of the country, putting Memphis at 82, Oklahoma City at 72, and Kansas City at 76, with temperatures in the 60s just further towards the west. And where the temperatures are warmer, running into the colder temperatures, is where we've got our storms developing today, through a lot of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, where those warmer temperatures are. Meanwhile, closer to home, showers are staying off towards the coast, bringing little pieces through North Carolina, but we stay largely dry for today. We also stay out of the severe risk for today. That's concentrated further west, where Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Texas meet, down towards South Texas as well, and through a good portion of Montana. Then for tomorrow, still staying out of the severe risk here, but it lines up again in a lot of that same spot with the most intense weather, again, showing up towards Montana, New Mexico, and Texas. Even on Saturday, that trend continues, staying really far towards the west, and that's the first day that we see some significant rain. I think Saturday would be our best chance for storms to form over the next stretch, so the fact that we're outside of the level 1 risk is good news. It means the storm risk is looking pretty low for right now. Sunday, Monday, we've still got plenty of rainfall coming in. I would expect some sunshine earlier in the day on Saturday, and then as Sunday and Monday get here, it's going to stay pretty overcast. That's going to limit temperatures to around 70 degrees. Today, we're in the low 70s for most of our highs, so it's actually a little cooler to start off next week. Pulaski's at 71 today, and Alta Vista at 72 before falling back to the 50s overnight, or right around 50, I should say, with Roanoke at 50 itself, Rocky Mount 51, Blacksburg at 57. Not a lot of variation for tonight. We keep our temperatures in the 70s on Friday, and I think Friday's a little bit nicer than today. Slightly more sunshine, slightly less wind, and Saturday starts our storm chances. Now, again, those are going to be light, and after that, it's mostly just rain. Just know that there could be some rumbles of thunder if you're driving on Saturday. Honestly, if you're traveling for Memorial Day weekend, if you can leave early on Friday and come back late on Tuesday, those days will be a lot drier than the weekend itself. By Wednesday, we're warming back up into the 80s, with lows improving to the 60s. So that's going to be a good, comfortable stretch there. I do think we've got some showers on Tuesday, could even get a little bit of moisture coming through on Wednesday, but at this point, it's starting to dry out towards the middle of the week, giving us a nice stretch after a pretty soggy weekend.
Oh my gosh, Marla. Okay, so basically have that weather app handy so we'll know when and where we need to be.
Yeah, we'll be here to keep you updated the whole weekend through.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Marshall.